You must find an opportunity that suits you. Okay, to get rich, you must find something you can be passionate about. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Caller, as you know, we have two verticals within our organization. You can either be a broker or you can be a real estate investor. You can certainly be both, and we encourage that. But which one would you say you could really, get behind and be passionate about? You want to go out and flip houses? You want to build a portfolio of rental properties? You want to have tenants? You want to manage property? You want to flip? You want to wholesale? Or do you want to help the people doing all of those activities by providing funding for them as a broker through our organization? I think I want to do brokering. Okay. Broker. Focus on broker. Okay. After you've determined the opportunity that suits them that they can get excited about, take them down that vertical. Do not flip around. A confused mind won't buy. Keep it streamlined to the vertical that they want. A confused mind won't buy. And the more things you introduce, the more confused they get. Keep it simple, especially if it's their first purchase with us, okay? If you're taking them from a $14.97 book to a $14.97 certification class, focus on certification. Now, if they need more, can stomach more, have the ability to move forward on more, do more. But don't forsake the $14.97 sale chasing the 20. Get the $14.97, then go back and get the 20, okay? Move them up the ladder. Now, Serge is looking at me like, well, I don't do that. Well, he's been here 11 years. Serge has the ability to take I haven't spent any money to a $100,000 buyer, which is a skill that he's adopted over and crafted over time. You guys aren't there yet, some of you. Sell them the next thing, not the whole thing. Sell them the next thing. So focus on the opportunity. No one who becomes rich in any business or field starts with all the skills they need. They must be developed. I don't care what level you've ascended to in your current occupation. I don't care that you're the vice president of some bank. If you have never successfully flipped real estate, you do not know what you're doing. And there are a million landmines that are out there that you don't even realize are there. And you're either going to pay me for education or you're going to pay for mistakes. I always like to say you're going to buy education, you're going to pay for ignorance. Education is cheaper. Ignorance will cost you a fortune. Now, you guys were in the Tuesday huddle a few weeks ago where I shared the lady who went out and bought the property from the wholesaler. She's $100,000 upside down. Can you imagine where she'd be if she would have invested that $100,000 with our company before she bought that property? Do you guys share that story when you're on the phone with clients? I give you these stories as talking points to convey to the customer when you're on the phone with them. Say, hey, you know what? We had a client who was telling me all of the same excuses you're telling me right now. She said, you know what? I attended the funding tour. I don't need you. And she went out and she bought a property from a wholesaler. She did not do the proper due diligence or the checks because she didn't even know questions to ask. And she lost $100,000. So let me ask you, Mr. and Mrs. Caller, how do you want to learn? Do you want to learn by investing to learn how to do it the right way? Or do you want to learn by making really stupid mistakes that are going to cost you 3 times the money? What do you suppose is a better investment for you and your family? Learning to do it right the first time or paying to do it wrong every time?